we are back and we're seeing already a goal. Oh my God, already!
Wow.
Tito, we just switched on the screen and it's already a goal with Coutinho.
You know, it's very interesting, sir.
Is this Real Madrid's downfall?
You know, it's very interesting. I know you're just coming to the game right now, but what are you seeing that's very unique about this game, sir?
It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona, and they're using, which are these away kids.
We're looking at El Clasico right now, sir.
And just to give you more context, Trikaboy is using Barcelona, and the champ of yesterday, Malvin, is using Real Madrid. He is down already. Is this the downfall of Real Madrid? We've seen them lose the first game. Will they lose another?
And this is all about what
Toni
you put
Kroos!
Oh, straight to the keeper, very close. And back to what you were saying, Suhail. It just depends on what you put on the table. And we mentioned this yesterday. Things do change. Things can happen. Yesterday is not today, so let's see what Malvin can do with this team.
This is a fall of momentum, or will he pick it back? That's the question we are asking. Trikaboy on the attack. Will Malvin come back from this? Messi, he finds Suarez, and it's 2-0! What is happening? He's gonna be beaten.
This is Malvin we're talking about from yesterday's final with Trikaboy where he won.
What are we seeing? First of all, we're seeing
the
Real
final,
Madrid
the final
lose.
with Sunche. How?
Real Madrid are losing, and not only is it Real Madrid, it is the champ using them. Malvin.
Can Malvin come back from this? That is the question, sir.
That is a question that's going to be answered in 90 minutes. 15 minutes have gone by. Barcelona up 2-0. Trikaboy leading against Malvin. Who will progress to the winner's bracket? And who will have to go unbeaten in the loser's bracket in order to come back and win the cash money? Messi. Will he get a cross in for Suarez? Will we see a third goal here? This will change all the tides of the Africa E-Cup.
Trying to look for someone in the box, Suhail.
Semedo! Can he get that reef?
And he
so
off
close.
the side of the net. This is a very interesting game, Suhail. Just the fact that Malvin is having a hard time right now against Trikaboy.
Man, I told you yesterday, and we're talking about
From unbeaten to losing his first game of the day.
Trikaboy is one person you cannot sleep on because he was fantastic during the qualifiers. He stuck with Barcelona, he made the right decisions, and he was winning his games quite easily.
Yesterday was a different day, and he did have problems, but today we can see that he is back to speed. 2 goals up. What can Malvin do in the next 70 minutes of the game?
For all of those who are just tuning in now and watching, Trikaboy is the man on the right part of the screen, and Malvin is the man on the left. Malvin is one of those players, or should I say the only player that went unbeaten yesterday in the first day of Africa E-Cup. And we see a nice shot there by Trikaboy who tries to make it 3. And we might see a change in formation. How will he come back here? Will he pull off a Dukimoto and come back?
As you can see, he has changed to a 4-4-2 formation. He does want to push forward, wants to keep it in the middle and make it balanced all the way throughout the game. I think he's trying to find a way and trying to find holes inside Trikaboy's side of the field. And let's see what he can do between the rest now and the rest of the half. So.
He needs to pull out some tricks from his sleeve because he's in danger.
I mean, he is against Trikaboy.
Trikaboy is the master of tricks.
As you can see here with the 2-0 lead. Back to the game, Suhail.
Can we see a third goal here? 24 minutes go by and it's 2-0. Trikaboy on the right leading. Can you see another shot? 3-0! The king has fallen! He wins! He's gonna be beaten!
Unfortunately, that's the case in this situation, Suhail. We can see now he's 3-0 down. Trikaboy is in the lead.
The fort has collapsed.
If he does get one more goal, I think this is going to be the end for Trikaboy, for Malvin's game.
Man, Malvin needs to pull out some tricks. But unfortunately, nothing is working against Trikaboy, who is 3-0 in the lead. If he's through to the winner's bracket, he's going to make his life much easier. And Malvin will have to go totally unbeaten if he wants a taste of that 400,000 first prize and that magnificent trophy.
What I have come to know as well, Cyril, is that if this can happen, if you can get 3 goals in one half, your opponent can get the same goals in the second.
We see a goal here from Bale.
I feel like he could have used Bale's power there instead of taking the finesse. You did see how he leaned back to cap the ball, Cyril, and that was definitely a wasted opportunity. Bale used his power to his fullest, aim for the right side of the goal when you're in such a position, and for sure you'll get into the hard-to-reach places for the goalkeeper.
The fort has already fallen. Trikaboy in the lead. What has gone wrong with Malvin?
So it's hard to say right now, maybe just concentration, especially the third goal. There did seem to be a mistake with the cross, and that's how he considered his third goal. But it's a different day, it's a different time. Let's see what he can do for the rest of the game, so.
For all of you who are watching at home, don't forget to comment down below who you think will take the 400,000 prize and be first here in the Africa E-Cup. And you can also tweet us and use the hashtag Asylum2018.
Please, we urge you all watching the game right now to comment down, tell us your thoughts. Let's see what you have to say.
We see a goal here by Cristiano Ronaldo, straight to the keeper. Even Ronaldo can't save him today.
What's happening? Yesterday was Ronaldo, today seems to be something completely different. Ronaldo's not scored a goal at all.
Man, what do we
This
see?
is only the second game, but there are not as many games as there were yesterday. So will we see something like yesterday, Sohail?
Can't wait to see all the games today. I'm super excited, Tito.
So am I, Sohail, especially for the final. We don't know who we're going to see in the final. We did see yesterday just a hint of what the final will be like with Malvin and Sunche. So let's see what we'll get today.
For those who are watching on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, comment down below who do you think will be in the final. Predict the final fixture down below. Luka Modric. Malvin needs to get at least one goal. Yeah, he does. Oh my word, just wide.
That was a good opportunity. He did take a better chance right there, so finessing from the right side with Bill's left leg. That was a fantastic effort.
Trikaboy seems to be in control as we're about to reach halftime. 3-0. And if he can score 3 goals in the first half,
he can score.
So can
So
Malvin.
can Malvin. Exactly. That's the whole point of the game. Right? He can get more speed, he can get better passes, and get better chances at the game. So let's see what he does in the second round.
Can he rebuild the fort in this remaining 45 minutes?
It is possible. Do not count him out yet. He can make the comeback. If his opponent can do, if Trikaboy can do 3-0 in the first half, Malvin can do the same in the second half. But let's see how Malvin keeps up, and let's see if Trikaboy can continue to keep his lead.
And it's quite evenly matched formations, Tito.
Yes, it is. But it's not only just about the formation. It's about the tactic behind the formation.
And it's all about the player.
So a fake pass there. With continue right now. Is he looking for someone up in front? Yes, he does. He finds Messi. Messi with the ball, holding it tight. Paulinho. Back to Suarez. Suarez stumbles a bit back to Paulinho, looking for someone free. It's a foul.
He's looking for that free kick. Will he convert from this set piece? Can he make it 4-0? Maybe with a pass inside the box.
Maybe even.
Or will it be a shot?
Even a shot.
Little Messi. He tries to shoot it on Messi's right leg, and man, I don't think that's the best of ideas. Even though the man is one of the best in the world, and if not the best.
And is considered to be both-footed, but you should always consider using his stronger foot.
Jordi Alba, can we see a goal?
Punched away by the keeper. But back to what I was saying about Messi, you should consider using his stronger foot because you have a higher probability of getting a goal with that. So consider that as a player when you're using players who have primary foots that work best with them.
Trikaboy still seems like he is in control. Will we see a 4th or even 5th goal against Malvin? Nelson Semedo, Paulinho. Tito, who do you think will score the most goals today in terms of the player? I mean the virtual player.
I mean, we do already have Manchester United with, we have Lukaku who scored 1 goal. I think it was 2, was it 2 goals? It was 2 goals. 2. And then we've got in this game, Suarez scoring 1 goal. We didn't see the earlier goal, but I can't say right now because it is quite much between Suarez in this game and Lukaku in Manchester United. So let's have a look.
We see a shot from Messi, and it is indeed a corner for Barcelona. And we see a cross in. Once again, Trikaboy is the man on the left part of the screen, and Malvin on the right. Philippe Coutinho, Ousmane Dembele. He's being very patient. He knows he has that 3-goal cushion, but it is an offside.
30 minutes to go. Can Malvin come back from this loss?
If he does not, he needs to relook at his strategies and go unbeaten in the losers bracket to get a taste of that prize. Suarez, Messi, Messi, Paulinho. Will we see another goal here for Trikaboy? Coutinho, Philippe Coutinho, Messi. We've seen Coutinho score already. Will he do it again? Maybe a long shot. Ooh, he's being too fancy. Marco Asensio.
Now let's see if Malvin can get that perfect counter-attack to come back into this game.
Gareth Bale.
He does.
And the shot! Just wide and over.
We are seeing Bale shooting quite a lot more in Malvin's game today. We've not seen too much of Cristiano Ronaldo. Interestingly enough, what do you make of that, Suel?
I mean, was there a Cristiano Ronaldo nerf? Or what's going on?
Is it the positioning? I did see his formation earlier, he's 4-4-2, and I do see Bale and Ronaldo up front, but very little
Suarez.
of Ronaldo.
Can we see a shot? Vidal! Just saved by Navas. 20 minutes to go. Malvin needs to make something out of this counter-attack, and Vidal goes back and gets the ball. Tries to get the pass in. Nelson Semedo. Trikaboy on the attack, and he takes it back and just starts playing some Moyes football. Semedo. Can we see a goal here for Trikaboy? Will he make it 4 and it goes directly to the keeper? And it's quite unfortunate for him.
And now we've got 15 minutes left in the game. More pressure on Malvin as he tries to equalize in this game.
Paulinho. It looks like he wants to make it 4. Will he make it 4 and goes directly to the keeper?
This is very interesting to see. Malvin did win all his games yesterday, including versus Sunche, who won his earlier game, by the way. What are we seeing here? I do not know.
What did he eat for breakfast, or what didn't he eat? Because it honestly feels like I'm watching a different person. But Ronaldo!
And
Cristiano Ronaldo takes one back, and that is the consolation goal.
Fantastic by Malvin. Does this give him the opportunity to come back? We can only wait and see in the remaining minutes of the game.
Trikaboy needs to look back and not concede.
This is a very interesting formation here by Trikaboy, by Malvin.
Ooh.
As you can see, he's now going full out attack, making sure that everyone pushes forward. But by doing that, so with that formation, he does weaken his defense with only 3 people at the back. As you can see, Ramos, Varane, and Carvajal. What do you make of this, Soel? I find it very interesting.
He wants to score. He's hungry for the goals.
He just wants to score. As you just said, he just
If he makes a comeback, I'll lose my mind. Honestly,
and it is possible, so you might actually lose your mind.
I mean, it is Asylum at the end of the day. Don't forget to hashtag Asylum 2018. Rakitic. He needs to keep the ball. That Real Madrid formation is looking quite lethal. Gerard Piqué. Semedo.
So can Trikaboy increase his lead here?
Umtiti. He's going to play the game out, man. I don't think he wants to give out possession.
Because he knows as soon as he does lose that ball, he is in for a good.
He's playing some Sunchi football here. Keeping that ball.
Making sure he doesn't lose it at all. Making his passes very accurate. Looking for open spaces.
And that's the ball loss. Can they make something out of this counter? They do have 4 men in front. And he loses the ball with quite a rushed attack.
He does try. He is trying to look for that opportunity to just have
He's losing the
quite
ball.
sloppy
Cristiano
there.
Ronaldo. Can we see a comeback here? Gareth Bale. Oh, it's just saved there by Ter Stegen. I'm sure his heart just skipped a beat. Trikaboy needs to keep that ball far away from Malvin.
I mean, there's only roughly 2 minutes remaining. I'm starting to see that it's getting more and more impossible for Malvin to come back into this game.
Vidal. He's going to keep it away from him.
Trying to waste time, trying to run the time down.
And it is a
to
corner for
secure
him.
his win.
Can we see a corner here? Can we see a goal? It's cleared away from Marcelo.
Can this be the final push for Real Madrid? Can Malvin get one more goal before the game ends?
Rakitic, Vidal. Real Madrid trying to get hold of the ball, but it goes to Barcelona. Can we see a goal here? Rakitic! Over the bar. Quite unfortunate for him.
2 minutes left for extra time. I think there is no way now for Melvin to come back. That is the game.